And the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. From up top, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, I hope you're prepared properly.
So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Got a man, that's Allison. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
Tight end Jimmy Graham often uses his size to create mismatches downfield and make big plays. But in 2018, his first year with Green Bay, only 2 touchdowns scored. And you know they picked him up to be a big-time red zone threat with Aaron Rodgers. He's looking to return to form in 2019, a 5-time Pro Bowler.
From the 27, Rodgers, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We'll look now at our starting defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Man left. Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, 88. 51. Come on.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Packers! A 1-yard touchdown reception, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the...
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Rodgers now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Green 18. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Back north. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, these two franchises, very rich histories. This game, of course, part of the NFL 100 series. But the meeting that really sticks out from way back when is 1968 Super Bowl II, which at the time was known as the AFL-NFL World Championship game. But Bart Starr was the MVP of that game. He went against Darryl LaMonica, the Mad Bomber, the quarterback for the Raiders. Packers would get the victory just like they did the year before in the first ever Super Bowl over the Chiefs. And Bart Starr was also the MVP of that game as well. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st down, Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's a baby shot. Mike 54. Mike 54.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll go again to Jones.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On play action, Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Inside. 51 the mic,
From the 39, Rodgers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now it's Rodgers, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They come out here in the eye. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Rodgers. And his pass incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before.
And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender,
here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps... Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks. Championship. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.